I'm at Triple Falls right now and gonna have a look around, see what we can get for good views. And it's the first time I've been here. And a little later on, we might be joined by another photographer you might recognize. But if he shows up, I'm sure we'll let you know. Okay, I've had some audio problems. That's why I'm hand holding the audio recorder. But I'm set up here at the lower set of the Triple Falls, and I've got on my case filters. First one is a neutral density. In this case, it's a 3-stop. And I also have on a case CPL polarizer to cut the glare on the water. We're getting about an 8-second exposure at f16. Right now the wind is pretty calm, so the leaves in the trees aren't moving much. However, I am going to take a shot here a little bit faster. What I'm going to do is cheat and crank up the ISO so I don't have to take anything off, and drop the f-stop down to about f11. And we'll see. That's going to give me about a 1-second exposure. With the wind going, being so still, it should be all right. And we'll see how that looks. I may just use the one in post, or I may combine them, depending on how much movement there is in the leaves. Move to the upper falls now, and you can see there it's sort of a double-tiered fall. There's a log in front of it, and we're going to be taking some photos from this spot here, and then we'll move on. Okay, I'm here by the rather noisy waterfall. This is the upper 2 tiers of Triple Falls, and we got some nice bubbles here. They're going to give us some swirling. So I've got a nice long, I think I'm going to go for a 30-second exposure. Looks like about f16. I've got a 6-stop neutral density on, as well as a CPL polarizer to cut the glare. And we're going to have a nice long flow here. Now, as we're waiting for the 30 seconds, I'll just let you know we got some swirling here. I'm trying not to move so I don't change that pattern, because it gives us a nice round swirl. It's interesting in the photo, and hope you like it. I'm just reviewing it, and it looks like we do have a nice big swirl pattern right in front of the waterfalls. So I'm happy with this. I'm just going to take a couple different angles to see what we can do, and hopefully we'll get some more good ones and enjoy the photos. Here I am at the upper Triple Falls area, and right in front of me is the lower of the two tiers. I'm trying to get a nice shot of that. There's a mossy rock in the foreground, so I'm going to focus on that one first. Because it's so close to me, I'm going to probably do some stacking, and I'll focus a little bit farther out for the next shot, and hopefully that'll get everything else in focus. Focusing about midway, and I'm at f18 here, so there should be no problem having everything in focus, maybe even in the one shot, but just to be sure, I'm taking a second shot. We've got some nice double waterfall here as part of the triple waterfall, and it's got some swirls down in the foreground. I'll only get the tiny little edge of that, but I did get them in some other photos from a different angle, so we'll take a look at those and see what you think. Okay, once again I'm here at the falls. I'm looking to get a shot with this lower fall portion in and to get the water swirls in at the same time. So, excuse me. So in order to get the swirls in here, I'm going for a nice long 30-second exposure, and I've got a 6-stop neutral density on. Sorry, I'm going for a 20-second exposure with a 6-stop neutral density on at about f14. I'm going to take 2 shots, one for the foreground because I'm using my wide angle lens. I'm at 16 millimeters here, and so I want to get the foreground, and then I'll take a second one to get everything in focus. And we do have a couple little trees in the middle and grasses. So I've got one shot that's going to be a little bit faster so that if I need to, I can blend it if there's any movement. But there's very little. It's very still today. So it looks like we got some great conditions, some nice overcast. And I think there's another photographer around here that you might recognize. We'll keep an eye out for him. Hi, Adam.
Hello.
For anybody who doesn't know, this is Adam Gibbs. I've been out here shooting today, and he's been in the background doing his own thing. But he's one of the best photographers I know, and you should check out his different sites, social media, YouTube. You're all over. Where are you? What's your YouTube?
Quiet Light Photo, I think.
Perfect.
I just go Adam Gibbs Photography, and you should be able to find it.
All right.
And then just Instagram. That's it. Just those two.
Great. All right, well, thanks, Adam. It's been great seeing you out here today. How's the weather and everything been cooperating at Triple Falls?
Oh, it's amazing. I much prefer photographing in this type of light. Flat, boring.
Right.
But, and then, you know, when you bring it into Lightroom or Photoshop, then you can brighten things up and more or less manipulate the light. So I kind of like that. So, yeah, it's perfect for this type of photography.
Great. And what are you shooting with today?
The Hasselblad CF 100 100 megapixel camera. I think it's a CF or CFX.
Right. All right. We'll look forward to catching it on YouTube later on.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Thanks, Adam. Take care.
No worries. Thanks.